The message came at 2:14 a.m. Just one line, no punctuation, no hesitation. We should talk. Her name lit up my phone screen like a lie in neon. I stared at it for a moment too long, thumb hovering, heart still. The kind of stillness that only comes before a storm or after a death. I didn't answer, not immediately, not out of anger, but calculation. Silence is a weapon. People fill it with their own guilt. I lay back in the dark, phone clenched in my fist, and listened to the ceiling fan turn its endless circles. Her side of the bed was cold. She hadn't been home in hours. I already knew. Not everything, but enough. Enough to recognize that line, "We should talk," for what it really was. A confession rehearsed. Not for my sake, for hers. Her guilt had finally outweighed her desire to keep it hidden. Or, maybe, she wasn't guilty at all. Maybe she just wanted to twist the knife herself. I didn't respond. I waited. Let her sit in the silence she'd made. When I finally rose, I didn't pack a bag. I packed a notebook, a pen, and the spare key she didn't know I kept. Time to collect the truth. The first sign was subtle. She started wearing perfume to the grocery store, lipstick for the gym, smiles that didn't reach her eyes, apologies for things I hadn't noticed, a touch on my shoulder, that felt rehearsed. It wasn't rage that gripped me then, just stillness, a vacuum of emotion that pulled every sound into it, every laugh, every kiss, every late return home. I watched her, not like a jealous husband, like a scientist. She moved through the house like a stranger. Her phone never left her hand. Her eyes never met mine for more than a breath. She laughed too easily at nothing, and flinched when I touched her wrist. I wanted to ask her, confront it, tear the veil off and watch her scramble for words. But no. Emotion clouds judgment. I needed the truth, not apologies, so I waited, quietly. I let her lie. People reveal themselves if you let them. She didn't realize I was listening, or that I was already gone. I started with her phone. Not by looking, that's amateur. I tracked her location through an app we'd long forgotten. Watched her routines, her detours, the office, then somewhere else. Always the same building, same time, same exit. Suite 804. Law firm. Her friend worked there. Friend. I found his name, his car. Watched him walk her to her own with a hand too familiar on her lower back. He didn't kiss her. Not there. Not yet. But his eyes lingered. I began to record everything. Every call. Every visit. Every unexplained charge on our joint account. Flowers. Hotels. Dinner for two at places we'd never been together. I didn't need to see them in bed. I didn't need to hear it. I just needed proof. Irrefutable. Cold. I gathered receipts, timestamps, GPS logs, even her voice, leaving a voicemail for him by mistake, calling him darling. She never used that word with me. Didn't matter. Soon, I had everything I needed. Not for confrontation, for precision. I handed her the envelope at breakfast. No words, just slid it across the table between her coffee and phone. She stared at it like it was a bomb. It was. Inside, every detail. Photos, logs, voicemails. Her face lost color. Her fingers trembled. Her mouth opened. I shook my head once. No, I said quietly. She swallowed hard. Tried to speak again. No. Silence stretched between us. She reached for my hand. I stood, walked away. I didn't slam the door. She didn't follow. Not then. That was 2 weeks ago. Now she's outside, in his SUV, wearing his jacket. I recognized the watch on his wrist. It was a gift from me, last Christmas. She didn't look at me. The two men stepped in front of me, hired muscle. One cracked his knuckles, the other smiled like I should be afraid. The lover stepped out too smooth, too sure. "Your wife's with me now," he said. "We packed her things. Came to put you in the hospital." I smiled. Her betrayal was her choice. Bringing them was his mistake. I glanced at the camera mounted above the garage, the one I'd installed last week, streaming live to police, audio too. Assault, premeditated, all recorded. Their mistake wasn't coming here. It was believing I hadn't already won. They're gone now. The police took them. She begged, pleaded, cried. Not for me, for her reputation. Too late. I watched through the window as they cuffed him. She turned to me. I shut the door, sat down, silence again. But now, it's mine. Truth is, I stopped loving her the moment she chose him. I didn't need revenge. I needed clarity. And now I have it. I'm free. She's not. She'll spend the rest of her life explaining herself. I won't say a word. She made the mess. She can live in it. I'll walk away and never look back.